जल्दी कुछ मैंने पहला भी बोला था।
नमस्कार। मैं सबसे पहले तो आंध्र प्रदेश के अपने सभी भाई और बहनों को आभार प्रकट करना चाहता हूं जो आज इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से हम सबसे जुड़े हैं, और मैं आशा करता हूं कि आप कुशल मंगल होंगे और आपका और आपके परिवार का स्वास्थ्य बिल्कुल ठीक होगा। गुड मॉर्निंग आंध्रा, गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन. Let me first thank all of you for joining me through this platform and giving me this opportunity to get in touch with you during the time of this pandemic COVID-19. And I'm sure all of you are keeping well, are in good health, and I pray to the God for your well-being and good health. This is a big challenge not only for India but for the entire world. And as far as this challenge is concerned, Government of India and Government of Andhra Pradesh has taken many steps, and I'm glad that all of you have given your cooperation to the governments, have stayed indoors, saved your life, saved life of thousands of other your fellow citizens. I think it is very important for all of us to cooperate with the government and do what best we can, because as Prime Minister said earlier, jaan hai to jahan hai. So we have to live through this pandemic. We have to fight this and win. There are many demands which are coming through the states, through the corporate bodies, industrial houses, our friends from the small and big industry, to take some steps in that regard. Let me assure you, Government of India is aware and has been in touch with most of the industrial houses, small traders, businessmen, what steps can be taken to come out of this situation and to revive the economy. If you look back in the last 5 years also, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, our country has done well from 2014 to 2019. Our average growth rate was above 7.5%, and we have brought down the fiscal deficit from 5.2% to 3.4%, and this is towards the fiscal prudence, the steps taken by the Modi government. And it happened all because of the transparency and accountability, which is the मूल मंत्र of Modi ji's government. हमने पारदर्शिता और जवाबदेही सरकार की भी तय की, और देश में अर्थव्यवस्था को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए लगभग 7.5% की दर से औसतन हम 2014 से 2019 तक विकास देश ने किया, और फिस्कल डेफिसिट को भी हमने कम करके 3.4 तक लेकर आए. चुनौतियां दुनिया भर के सामने हैं इस पेंडेमिक को लेकर, लेकिन दुनिया भर के देश इसको अपने अपने तरीके से लड़ रहे हैं. आंध्र प्रदेश बल्क ड्रग्स और फार्मा के लिए भी जाना जाता है, and I'm glad to say here that the government of India, with the blessings of billions of Indians, have given drugs during this time of pandemic also, so that people across the world should take the advantage. There should not be any shortage of pharmaceuticals. If you look at the last 1 year, we have taken many steps in this regard as far as to have a better growth and to fight. If you look at the individual income tax rate, in 2019, we made it zero for the up to the income of 2.5 lakh rupees. In this year's budget, we have made it zero tax up to the income of 5 lakh rupees. Even for the MSME sector, we have brought down the income tax to 25%, which is 22% plus cess. Now this year, we have increased the turnover limit from 250 crore rupees to 400 crore rupees, and close to 97.3% industries are covered in that category. So it clearly shows that we are trying to give relief to more and more industries by cutting down the income tax rate. As far as the bank interest rates are concerned, from time to time, RBI has brought down the repo rate. There were complaints from many parts of the country that the banks were not passing on the reduced banking rates, the interest rates in some parts of the country. Let me assure you, we will take all the steps required to give you the benefits, and the steps taken by the RBI. Eventually, the small businessman, trader and the common man should take the advantage of this. So I can assure you, because one of the issues which came, and I could see the message coming from you, that what about the interest rates? Yes, RBI has made announcements, bank have taken certain steps. SBI was the first to take decision on that. We want other banks to follow that as well, so that the reduction in the bank interest rate should be, that advantage should go to the industry and to the common man. RBI recently have taken many steps, and one of those steps were close to 1 lakh crore rupee package which they announced recently, out of which 50,000 crore rupees was given to NABARD, SIDBI and NHB. So eventually it will go to the small traders and small businessmen, small industry. The long-term repo operations to boost liquidity, especially to the small and medium NBFCs and microfinance institutions. So refinance facility, as I said earlier, of rupees 50,000 crore rupees has been given to NABARD, SIDBI and NHB to help provide credit to small farmers, MSME and the housing sector. 25 basis points cut in the reverse repo rate from 4% to 3.75% through LAF to ensure more lending happens by banks to de-incentivize them for parking funds with RBI. So this is going to help banks with more liquidity available with them. इससे क्या होगा, बैंकों के पास ज्यादा पैसा होगा, ज्यादा क्षमता होगी, और वो आपको ज्यादा पैसा आपके व्यापार और आपके काम धंधे के लिए दे पाएंगे. The other request which came from the industry was for the change in the asset qualification, and RBI has also announced that change in the asset qualification norms to provide 90-day extension before classification as NPA or stressed asset. This means that this is going to be 180 days. ये आपकी लंबे समय से मांग थी और इसको भी आरबीआई ने घोषणा की है कि आपकी एसेट क्वालिफिकेशन नॉर्म्स को 90 दिन की बजाय 180 दिन कर दिया जाए या 90 दिन की एक्सटेंशन दे दी जाए। राज्य की सरकारों का लगातार ये अनुरोध आ रहा था कि वेज एंड मीन्स को भी बढ़ाया जाए, WMA को बढ़ाया जाए। सो देयर इज अ इंक्रीज WMA लिमिट for state governments by 60%, which will help the state governments tide over cash flow problems due to temporary dip in revenue collections. So इससे राज्य की सरकारों के पास भी पैसा ज्यादा आएगा और वो भी आपको और राहत दे पाएंगे। जो लिक्विडिटी कवरेज रेशो शेड्यूल कमर्शियल बैंक्स के लिए थी, उसको भी 100% से कम करके 80% कर दिया है एक सर्टेन पीरियड के लिए, ताकि बैंकों की क्षमता बढ़ सके, लिक्विडिटी बढ़ सके और वो आपको ज्यादा पैसा आगे कर्जे के रूप में दे सके। सो द लिक्विडिटी कवरेज रेशियो फॉर द शेड्यूल कमर्शियल बैंक्स रिड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम 100% to 80% फॉर अ सर्टेन पीरियड टू इंक्रीज लिक्विडिटी विद द बैंक्स। केवल यही नहीं, इसके अलावा भी हमारी सरकार ने अलग अलग राज्यों के लिए बहुत सारी राहत दी है। और इसमें अगर देखा जाए तो आंध्र प्रदेश के लिए कुछ मैं कहना चाहता हूं। जो हमने प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना के लिए अनाउंस किया था 1,75,000 करोड़ रुपया, उससे देश के गरीबों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाभ मिल सके, ये हमने कदम उठाए थे। आंध्र प्रदेश के भी लाखों भाई और बहनों को उसमें लाभ मिला है। जो अनाज देने की बात थी कि 5 किलो गेहूं या चावल अतिरिक्त मिलेगा जो आपको पीडीएस का राशन मिलता है उसके अलावा, और ये प्रति व्यक्ति को मिलना था। अगर आप देखें तो यहां पर भी आंध्र प्रदेश के 1,30,086 मीट्रिक टन ये ज्यादा राशन इनको दिया गया है, राशन इनको भेजा गया है, और इससे लगभग 2,60,17,342 लोगों को लाभ मिलेगा। 1,30,086 metric ton food grains has been distributed and 2,60,17,342 people will get benefit out of this. As far as the pulses are concerned, 14,174 metric ton has been received by the states, and number of beneficiaries will be close to 90,28,190 people will get the advantage of this. Under Ujjwala Yojana, the LPG cylinder you will get a refill of that, and close to 1,78,916 women have got the advantage of refilling of Ujjwala cylinders. And now one question has come, what support has come through the center? No, as far as the Andhra Pradesh is concerned, under the PM Kisan Yojana, 45,93,301 beneficiaries, the farmers, more than 45,90,301 farmers, we have transferred to their accounts rupees 2,000 each as an advance, which comes to 918 crore rupees, 918.66 crore rupees, which has been transferred to the Andhra Pradesh farmers in the month of April. As far as the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is concerned, for the women, 60,22,126 such bank account holders, a money close to 367 crore rupees has already been transferred. Under the National Social Assistance Program, 9,32,661 beneficiaries, they have received, out of which 4,633 have received 500 rupees each, under the Building and Construction Fund, total amount of 19,674 lakh has been released under the Building and Construction Fund. EPFO withdrawal 7,106 lakh rupees has been released. As far as we have announced, you remember that 12% of the beneficiary and 12% of the government's contribution towards the EPF, we have contributed close to 765 lakh rupees for 49,521 beneficiaries as far as the 24% EPF is concerned, and total transfers is 1,54,144.56 lakh rupees for various beneficiaries under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. We have released this to Andhra Pradesh. I'll repeat again, 1,54,144.66 lakh rupees has been released to the beneficiaries of Andhra Pradesh, यानी के 1,56,144.66 लाख रुपया हमने आंध्र प्रदेश के बेनिफिशियरीज को दे दिया है और लाखों आंध्र प्रदेश के बेनिफिशियरीज को इसका लाभ मिल पाया है। आगे भी अगर आंध्र प्रदेश के लिए देखा जाए तो केंद्र की सरकार ने और भी पैसा अपने यहां से भेजा है, उसकी जानकारी भी मैं आपको देना चाहूंगा ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक उसका लाभ पहुंच सके, ताकि अप्रैल के महीने में आंध्र प्रदेश को कितना पैसा मिला है या मिलने वाला है। टैक्स डेवल्यूशन के हिसाब से 1,893 करोड़ रुपया आंध्र प्रदेश को और रेवेन्यू डेफिसिट ग्रांट के रूप में 491 करोड़ रुपया आंध्र प्रदेश को, स्टेट डिजास्टर रिस्पांस मिटिगेशन फंड 560 करोड़ रुपया आंध्र प्रदेश को, और यही नहीं जीएसटी कंपनसेशन सेस जो है वो भी 295 करोड़ रुपया, और सेंट्रल स्पॉन्सर्ड स्कीम्स के हिसाब से भी 2,204 करोड़ रुपया जो राज्यों को जाएगा, उसमें आंध्र प्रदेश को 2,204 करोड़ रुपया, कुल मिलाकर 5,442 करोड़ रुपया आंध्र प्रदेश को अप्रैल महीने में केंद्र सरकार की ओर से गया है। और मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूं, एक बार इंग्लिश में मैं आपके लिए बोल देता हूं। As far as the tax devolution is concerned, 1,893 crore rupees has been released to Andhra Pradesh. Revenue deficit grant 491 crore rupees. State disaster response mitigation fund 560 crore rupees. GST compensation cess 295 crore rupees. Central sponsored schemes 2,204 crore rupees. 5,442 crore for Andhra Pradesh from the central government. This is apart than the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. This is apart than that what we have released for the Andhra Pradesh. Now let me come to other sectors as far as the Andhra Pradesh is concerned. Andhra is known for automobile, auto components, textile, apparels, garments, pharma, bulk drugs, IT industry, many other sectors. You have the advantage of ports and being the coastal region. I believe this is the opportune time for Andhra Pradesh to start looking at attractive more industry, not only from within India, but from various parts of the world. If you look at the situation arising out of the COVID-19, many companies, many big corporate houses want to move out of one country, which we all know, I don't need to name that. They want to move their operations. Many countries and many companies have already started moving out of that country. Can India become a big attraction for those manufacturing units to come and start their operations here? How central government and states can come together and attract more and more companies into India I see a lot of opportunities coming our way during this COVID-19 situation. We used to rely on other countries for the import of PPE kits, masks, and other things. But this COVID-19 situation has made us realize that we should not depend on others. And we started manufacturing PPE kits here. More than 45 vendors are already producing thousands of PPE kits every day. We'll be in a position to export the PPE kits in the coming time. Millions of masks are produced every day, not only in the factories, but in the common households as well. COVID-19 has taught us this. If we look at the pharma industry, we are dependent on the API or the raw material on other country. In the coming time, how India should also become a API hub, we should also look into that. We have huge manpower, skilled manpower available with us. With the RBI cutting down the interest rates, with the government of India reducing the corporate tax rate for the new manufacturing units, if you start a new manufacturing facility in India, you will pay only 15% corporate tax. It is a very, very attractive corporate tax rate. And Narendra Modi ji has taken this decision few months back to attract more and more industries in India. We have billions of dollars in the last 5 years through the FDI route, but I believe the right time has come now to increase it many folds and to get more and more investments into India. I know you must be thinking that what is the government of India is going to do for the existing industry in India. We are interacting with all the stakeholders every day through the video conference. We are taking their valuable suggestions. In the coming few days, you will see a government of India coming out with the next set of announcements. And that is why your valuable suggestions are required. I request all of you to send your suggestions in writing, compile it. You can write to me while we are chatting on through this Facebook Live. You can send your suggestions to BJP Andhra Pradesh. I'll request them to compile it and send it to us so that we can live up to your expectations and take all those steps for the MSME sector and the industry, not only to survive, but to thrive, to increase their operations manifold in the coming times. Please don't think negative. Don't think only about survival. I think this is a God-given opportunity for all of us to showcase our talent, to showcase our potential, to showcase the world that India is going to be the new guru, the Vishwa Guru. As far as many sectors are concerned, we have given pharmaceutical to the world during this COVID-19 times. We will be providing the PPE kits, masks and other equipment in the coming times, not only to India, but to the entire world. But also after the lockdown opens, let us all prepare ourselves for a competition, not only to survive, but to grow our industry, not only to save our jobs, but to create more jobs for the entire globe, for the entire country. And I'm sure Andhra Pradesh, the people of Andhra Pradesh are known for their entrepreneurial spirit. And I'm sure you're going to do well, whether it is your poultry industry, who could become the global leader, whether your garments, automobile units, the automobile parts, apparels, pharmaceutical, IT industry. Every industry has got huge potential. And I'm sure you're going to do well. As far as the banks are concerned, the use of moratorium period. Somebody asked me a question, what is the use of moratorium period? Moratorium period use is that you don't have to pay interest in these 3 months. it is postponed. This moratorium period has been given to you, so that whenever you start your operations back, you will be in a position to pay back. You can pay that back. As far as the GST question is concerned, the government of India alone can't say this. We will speak to all the stakeholders, the states. The GST Council has to take that call. I'll request all of you to take it up with your state GST officials also and the state government also. You have requested for certain concessions for some sectors. Please take it up with your states also, and please write to us also. Which sector, what kind of concessions are you looking at? And I'm sure we will be able to take a position to give, especially the MSME sector, some relief, not only to survive but to do well in this time. In the end, because I had a meeting at 11, we are already late. We have 7 minutes past 11. Let me thank once again the BJP Andhra, the industry leaders from Andhra Pradesh, the small businessmen and traders, farmers, young entrepreneurs for listening to me, writing to me, giving your valuable suggestions during this Facebook Live. If you require any other chat, a two-way communication anytime through any platform, I'll make myself available. I spoke to Sunil Devdharji before the start of this Facebook Live that whenever required in future, I will be available online. And once the lockdown open, we'll plan a trip to certain to couple of cities of Andhra Pradesh so that we can interact with the industry leaders, small traders and businessmen. I assure you, you fix the date, I will be there to interact with you and take all the decisions. Till we make the new announcements, I wanted to do this video chat, post the announcements, but my friends from the BJP Andhra wanted us to do it today only. But if you want me to, after we make the next set of announcements, to come back and address you again and listen to you again, I will make myself available to reach out to you, to interact with you, to connect with you. Until the 3rd of May, please take all the precautions as suggested by the Prime Minister Modi and your Chief Minister. Let me assure you, we'll give you all the valuable inputs. We'll take all the decisions required in the interest of the country and in the interest of Andhra Pradesh. I have a couple of suggestions to make, a request to make. Please adhere to the Government of India guidelines. Take care of the physical distance from 1 meter to 2 meters. Please cover your face either with mask, gamcha or a cloth or whatever you can, but please cover your face not to get infected. Please wash your hands time and again with soap or with sanitizer. Please download Arogya Setu app and look at the suggestion given on that, what you have to drink, what exercise you have to do, how you can save yourself, society, your state, country and the entire world by protecting yourself. Protect yourself, protect the state and protect the country and protect the world. And I think all of us can contribute by protecting ourselves. Thank you once again for joining me here. Thank you BJP Andhra. Thank you friends from Andhra. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.